No. You're beta. You're not ready yet. Back in your box. Sorry about that. All right. Hi, I'm Jeremy Cooper and welcome to Balanced Life. I spent over 20 years working in IT, from a support engineer all the way up to running a operations team of over 200 people. During that time, I was listed as one of the top 150 UK IT leaders. So I kind of know about this industry. IT is an amazing industry. It's fast paced. There's technology change. There's some incredible things going on in the space, but at the same time, the demands are crazy. Whether it's the expectations from the users to, they want the availability that's the same as Google without kind of paying for it. They want the simplicity of an iPhone when it's a complex application. And at the same time, we had this personality trait of wanting to be perfect. We want things just right, which is amazing. That logic is what makes us so good at being in IT. But it also brings its challenges with us. So I'm here today to talk to you about what Balanced Life does. And this is how we help IT professionals that are successful, but they're struggling with kind of burnout and overwork to earn more money, work less hours, and get a life back. There's so many challenges that go on in their career, and I kind of know this. I went through my IT career with this sole focus of I wanted to earn more, I wanted to get promoted, and I had an ignorance over everything else is the best way of putting it. So I put everything else to one side, and that meant I had health problems from putting on weight. So I was incredibly heavy and not feeling confident about myself, and I had to overcome that and find a way to lose weight. I was then struggling with anxiety. Everyone thought I lived this amazing life with, traveling around the world, but I didn't want to leave the house due to anxiety. And this was all part of my mindset and that perfectionism and everything that was kind of just building up as these issues inside me. And probably one of the biggest things is I didn't know what I wanted to do. All I knew is I wanted to be a CIO, but I had no direction. I had no hobbies. I had no vitality. It was like this single focus on life. And I see it time and time again with IT professionals. So I'm sure you want to know a little bit about the program rather than just listen to me talk about stories and challenges and bits like that. So this program has been designed specifically for IT professionals to take you through a journey. And when I say journey, I really mean a journey. We've designed this to be like climbing a mountain because it was a great way to explain it, make it simple to do, but so powerful, and also make sure that we have the right checks in place. So what we do is we work on your mindset. We help you get direction of where you want to go with your career, where you want to go with your life. We support that with well-being. So that's financial well-being, career path well-being, body well-being, nutrition, and then high performance. I mean, this program is all about high performance. There's nothing here that's like sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. You have to deliver if you want success. And then to make sure you're successful, we give you every bit of support that you need. You get a community that you can talk to about that are on the same journey. You get group calls where you can talk to each other to see where people are at, help remove blockers. You get one-to-one coaching to make sure you're going in the direction of the life you want to have. Any roadblocks are overcome. There's the accountability that's kind of built into the platform. There's so many tools, tricks, trackers that you can use to make sure you're really getting that life that you deserve. Now, I'm sure that sounds amazing and you're ready to get cracking. So back to the rest of the presentation. So I want to quickly dispel some of the myths that we all feel about within IT and kind of get caught up in, and they're not true. And this program is all about how to overcome them. So number one is when you're busy, just work harder. And this is the one that I was terrible for. And, I would work every hour. I would check emails in the evening. I would take my laptop on honeymoon. And it was all because I was too busy. I had so much work on my plate. And it's just not right. So the company has made an investment in the amount of money that it wants to spend on IT. It understands the value of IT, but there is a broader company that, financial that it needs to take into account and value. So they've made a conscious decision. So you can only provide the hours and the service you can. You can't burn yourself out doing it. So the important thing here is how do you spend your time? How to use your time to be the most valuable? And this is key, is making sure that everything you work on is the most important thing that you need to work on. Number two is that you're doing all this for your family, so that you're working really hard. So in 20 years, 30 years, 40 years when you retire, you've got money, you've got status, and you have that life that you want. But the problem is it won't come when we reach retirement age, whenever that is. You won't be as mobile. Your kids will have grown up and you've kind of missed that opportunity. I was sitting on a beach in the summer and there was a dad sat on one of the little burns and he was sat typing on his phone. And the kids would come over and say, Dad, come play with me. And he's like, no, I've got to do this work. They're like, go away, I'll be over in a minute. And that's no way to live. The kids just want your time. They want your love. They want your affection. And then the third one is, this is all sounding great, but a coach doesn't work for me. And this is something so important to understand, that a coach is there for guiding you in the right way. It's for accountability. If you ever think about when you've tried to do anything in life, that accountability, that kind of little bit of fear that if you don't do it, someone's going to come and poke you and ask. Yeah, it's why you do things that your boss asks. But that coach is there to make you the best you can be, to give you clarity on what you want. And I think the challenge as well is there's so many life coaches that are in their 20s that haven't got any life experience, or there's someone that has decided they want to work with entrepreneurs but they're not an entrepreneur, or they want to help IT people but they're not IT people. You need to understand it, and that's the big difference of this program. It is designed by an IT person for IT people, with feedback from IT people. So that's the transformation that it can have. Finding the right crowd, the right networking environment gets you where you want to get to. I know you're incredibly busy, so fill in your details, click on the link below, and it'll take you to the next page where you get a little bit more context into the program, how it is really genuinely going to life change. It's a proven methodology. It's worked for me to change my life exponentially. It's worked with the teams that I've worked with, and now it can work for you. We also have money back guarantees, so there is no risk, there is no obligation once you get to the next step. And take the next step, because I promise you it will make your life better. All right, have an awesome day.